Welcome everyone. So we're here sitting with Mr. Jesse Pimpinella. We just finished comedy night here at Anthony's New Wave Entertainment. We had a great night tonight. Mr. Jesse, how does it feel to be working at Anthony's New Wave?
I love it. I look forward to this gig. I mean, this building is so much fun. The people are fun. The food is great. It's always a great time when I'm here. And that just makes the comedy even sweeter.
So tell us, how did you get started and what made you want to do comedy?
I always liked telling jokes when I was a kid. I learned as many street jokes as I possibly could. I did talent shows telling street jokes, like White Chicken Across the Road and stuff like that. And then when I found out that stand-up was an actual art, I was like, oh wow, I could tell stories on stage, I could tell jokes, I could, talk about life. And I went to an open mic. I remember it was in Cornersburg, Ohio, Belleria's. I started doing stand-up there, and then with the help of great friends like Madeline Nasty, Harrison Poole, and Johnny Lee Dan, who was the biggest mentor to me, I finally have a comedy career. And like I said, without those people, there is no Jesse Pimpinella.
Do you have any favorite comedians when you were growing up that you looked up to or tried to mimic?
Richard Pryor's, Ron White, Christopher Titus, Robin Williams, Kevin Hart, John Leguizamo, and Andrew Schultz. Love those guys. Those guys were go-getters. They made everything happen with what they had in front of them. And I just found them absolutely fantastic.
For any young comedians starting out, what advice would you give to them?
I would say, do not let fear cripple you. Embrace it. Love it. That's what doing something that you love means, doing something that most people are afraid of doing, and that's what makes you so special in what you're doing. Go out there, keep trying, keep failing, keep doing everything, because trust me, comedy is one of those amazing things where you can fail so many times that you end up succeeding. You make all the mistakes, you figure out where all the mistakes are, you figure out where all the right things are, then you just continually do the right things, and then you're scoring big time. But the biggest thing is to not give up. I used to do martial arts as a kid, and one of the things they taught us was a black belt is a white belt that never gave up. So as long as you keep pushing forward, to quote Rocky, that's all winning is done. That's how to quote Rocky. He played the Rocky theme for me on the way up tonight.
Who was your inspiration growing up?
My inspiration, I'm going to say my grandparents, because one of the things about them, they came here from Italy off the boat, and they had to make everything happen in front of them. Life didn't give them life wasn't even there to give them the lemons. They had to grow the lemons just to make their lemonade. So they taught me, there was times in comedy where I felt kind of like gatekeeped, like I couldn't get through to a certain point. So I would go, all right, so what do I got in front of me, and how do I make it work, and how do I get around this gate so I don't even need it? So my grandparents have been a huge influence on me in that manner.
Okay. A few more questions. What is your favorite kind of food?
Oh my God.
I don't already know.
Italian food. I'm Italian. We grew up doing Sunday dinners. I'm deaf out of this year because everybody the loudest person would scream next to me at Sunday dinners. No such thing as whispering. Hey, oh, hey, pass the pastine. It's crazy. So Italian food, spaghetti, meatballs, ponche parmesan, all that good stuff.
Can you tell everyone what it feels like to do clean comedy?
Doing clean comedy, it's like you could ride a bicycle, but now we're gonna make you ride a unicycle. It's very hard. It takes a lot of know-how in what you're doing and a lot of balance. Because the thing is, someone once told me that if you write something clean, you can do it dirty. But if you make something dirty, you'll never be able to make it clean. Right. So most of my material is PG-13. But the point is, the reason why sometimes it's easier to do clean comedy or not try doing clean comedy is because you're writing about the emotion that we feel as people. At the end of the day, everybody has felt angry. You felt anger, I felt angry, you felt anger. I don't need to describe it, we felt it. I just gotta get you in the mindset, and then let's get talking.
All right. A couple more. Now, how does it feel like when you go to a particular venue to do comedy? Like, for instance, we are here at Anthony's New Wave Entertainment for your 4th time, thank you. Like, for when you go to a different venue, like when you go to different places to do comedy, for instance, we're gonna use our venue for an example. How does it feel when you come to Anthony's New Wave knowing you're gonna do comedy?
It feels great coming here. Like, you mean coming here in general or any venue?
Any venue, but coming to Anthony, we'll answer to any venue first.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, at the end of the day, look, getting on stage is a privilege. And that was something I really learned during the pandemic, when the pandemic took our ability to get on stage and for people to get together and laugh, you know, and come together. I mean, that was, when that got taken away, it made me really understand the phrase, thank you and have a good night at the end of the set. When I say thank you, have a good night, man, I meant it before, but now I really mean it. So when I pull up to a venue, man, I see people who are here, they're ready to laugh, they're ready to have a good time. I'm just excited. I'm excited because you know what? We all, from Sunday through Friday or Saturday, depending on what the show is, we're all going through our certain thing. But we can all agree that as a people, we are here in a room just to laugh and be distracted from life and have a good time and feel like we're a part of something. So I feel like I'm going to be a part of something. And that's why I'm so excited to get here.
Is there certain places you go that you feel like family, like people welcome you in, like us, you know, you've been here 4 times.
Yeah.
That you feel like, you know, you're not going in there surprised. You know?
Yeah. There are venues that are like that. So as a comedian, you know, we tour a lot, and a lot of times we tour, we're going back to the same places every year. And what's nice is to go back to those places. You know, we know everybody from the cooking staff to the servers, everybody, owner, all the way down. And it's nice because then, you know, we do the show, but then after that, you know, we lock the building up and then we have fun inside. We kid around, we joke, we play cards, you know, for old time's sake, because, you know, we haven't seen each other in a while. And there's venues that have been like that for me, and there have been venues that were the venues that gave me my first opportunity, like Dave Rovich at the Funny Farm. You know what I mean? Like, he found me at an open mic, gave me my shot, I took my shot, and now here I still am. So, amen.
So lastly, what advice, now you, like I said, you've been here at Anthony's 4 times. What advice can you give to other comedians around the area of Columbus or Dayton or anybody that's looking for a clean, safe place to do clean comedy? What advice would you give them to, you know, maybe look us up and come do some comedy?
Look, doing clean comedy, whether you consider yourself not a clean comic, it's good to know how to do clean comedy. Because at the end of the day, clean is green. The clean comedy will give you more access to many more things. Plus, I mean, you gotta keep in mind, you know, like, you want to be good at everything. You don't want to be a doctor that just specializes. You want to be a doctor who knows about everything. You know what I mean? You want to be able to perform every good surgery like that. Comedy's like that. Improv comedy, blue comedy, clean comedy, you know, physical comedy, all these great comedies. Like, I even went as far to learn clown comedy. Just because I wanted to be more physical in my physique. And a lot of people are like, oh, just be more physical. And I always say, wow, how do you want me to be more physical? And then it's in that question, people are like, well, I don't know. You know, and with clean comedy, be clean. How do I be clean? I don't know. So you gotta go out and just try it, practice, fail, and then succeed.
Broke it down pretty much. Okay, lastly, where can people that are Columbus or Akron or Dayton see Mr. Jesse Pimpinella in the near future? Like, which shows do you have up and coming?
Well, I would tell you to go check out www.jessepimpinella.com. All my live shows are on there. Right now, I'm touring with my new show called Spooky, named after my wife, but also named after the feeling of getting married and having kids. So it's a fun, exciting show I'm working on right now. So check out that show. I know I'm going to be down in Kentucky. I know I'm going to be all over Ohio. So, like I said, JessePimpinella.com. Check it out. All the dates are there.
Okay, well, Mr. Jesse, thank you so much. We appreciate you
Always
coming
a
to
pleasure.
Anthony's New Wave.
God bless.
God bless.